And this goes past just this officer board. This is
Right,
before that.
right. No question. Right.
These problems have existed when, I've been the Anderson Clayton is my third chair that I've been able to and get to see. But this goes before her.
Oh, God.
We've been listening to the folks, and they're like, "Oh, well, your problems can wait. We have to win this election." Like I said,
Always,
just
always.
one more election, and then
No,
we'll
I
get to
promise. I
you.
promise we'll have that conversation. And I
Exactly.
and like and that's what killed me because they're like, oh, we don't have time for this. And I'm like, okay, I'm not saying, hey guys, cancel the precinct convention meetings and cancel the county
Let's talk
convention.
about black shit now.
We're gonna talk about black and queerness and women and intersectionality on Tuesday. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as we talk, because the thing about for us is we were reminded every single day of our status in this country.
I told Dr. Hurd the other day when we were talking about this very thing. Before people know that I'm a Democrat, they see that I'm black. They see that I'm young. They see that I'm a black young queer person in
Boom.
America before they know I'm even a Democrat.
Mm.
And I think that's what people have to understand is once all of those people left that building yesterday, Piran, in Wilson, North Carolina, um, the first thing that people saw when they went to the McDonald's, the Bojangles, or went to the gas station is a white lady,
That's
a
right.
black man,
That's right.
a person, and so I think that people have to understand is just because some of us can ignore it, and it doesn't mean all of us can ignore it.
Tell it.
This is
I mean,
my livelihood,
there's
you know.
there's an African proverb that says, "He who conceals his disease can never expect it to be cured."
Mhm.
You know, and I think that's what the party's doing. It's like if we just keep pushing off and keep kicking the can. We talked about the intersectionalities as it relates to race, but what is the party doing to either help or hurt making inroads with the LGBTQ community? Because I think sometimes it's kind of like I'll apply it to my own marginalization as a black person. It's the idea of like the bad boyfriend syndrome. It's kind of like, hey, you ain't going nowhere, or what? Where you gonna go? You gonna go over there?
And
It's
that's
the
the
bad
thing.
boyfriend syndrome. So I don't know, but in the queer community, can you give us
I've
some?
never heard I've never heard anything like that, and now I think I'm gonna have to use that. But Martin Luther King said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere."
It's correct.
And that's just a fact of the matter, man.